Welcome to the channel, Cosmic Currents. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Let's jump right into it. In a bold move, Japan is set to transfer 6 retired Abukuma-class warships to the Philippines, a first in modern Asian history. This isn't just about hardware, it's a clear signal of a new era in regional alliances, directly responding to instability in the Indo-Pacific. For Japan, long bound by a pacifist constitution, this marks a dramatic shift toward a more active security role. Once wartime adversaries, Japan and the Philippines are now close security partners, united by democratic values and shared concerns over China's assertiveness. The deal, finalized after years of careful diplomacy, is more than a gift. It's a strategic investment in regional stability. These ships will bolster the Philippine Navy and extend Japan's influence, fundamentally altering the South China Sea's security landscape. As the ships prepare to sail under a new flag, the world watches this partnership evolve. This transfer is a bold move, underscoring Asia's shifting power dynamics. It's a new chapter, one where old adversaries become allies, forging a future of cooperation and mutual defense. The message is clear: these nations are serious about defending sovereignty and upholding a rules-based order. Japan's post-war identity was built on peace, with Article 9 of its constitution renouncing war and banning arms exports. But as regional threats grew, Japan reinterpreted its laws in 2014, allowing limited defense exports under strict conditions. The transfer of warships to the Philippines is the most dramatic application of this new policy. It's not a commercial sale, but structured as security assistance and joint development, keeping within Japan's legal limits. This move shows Japan's growing confidence as a proactive contributor to Indo-Pacific stability. By helping the Philippines, Japan also protects vital sea lanes crucial to its own economy. The transfer is a powerful symbol of Japan's transformation from passive observer to active security partner. It's a sign Japan is ready to shoulder more responsibility in maintaining a stable, open order. This shift is driven by a clear-eyed assessment of regional security. Japan sees its neighbors' challenges as directly linked to its own. Supporting the Philippines is both strategic and essential for Japan's future. The 6 Abukuma-class ships, though not Japan's newest, are a major upgrade for the Philippine Navy. Built for anti-submarine warfare, they fill a critical gap for the Philippines, which has limited capabilities in this area. These ships will undergo inspection and modernization, with Japanese systems removed and new hardware installed to meet Philippine needs. This isn't just a handover, it's a joint development, ensuring the ships are effective for years to come. Their main role will be to patrol and maintain a constant presence in Philippine waters, especially the South China Sea. With greater endurance, they can cover more territory and relieve pressure on the Navy's few modern frigates. The ships will serve as a crucial stopgap, boosting numbers and allowing more frequent patrols in disputed waters. For the Philippines, these vessels are more than old ships, they're a new line of defense. The transfer transforms them from defenders of Japan to guardians of Philippine sovereignty. It's a practical, immediate boost to the country's maritime security. The Philippines, an archipelago of over 7,600 islands, faces a monumental task in defending its vast maritime territory. Its navy, long reliant on aging hand-me-downs, is outnumbered and outmatched in the West Philippine Sea. Recent modernization efforts have added a few new frigates, but the fleet remains too small for the country's needs. The 6 Abukuma-class ships from Japan will nearly double the number of principal surface combatants. This immediate boost allows for more patrols, better monitoring, and a stronger response to incidents. The transfer is a crucial stopgap as the Philippines awaits delivery of new ships from South Korea. These Japanese vessels can be deployed quickly, filling the capability gap in the interim. For a nation facing daily challenges at sea, this boost is essential for national security. More ships mean more presence, more deterrence, and more ability to enforce the country's laws. The deal is a lifeline for the Philippine Navy at a critical moment. The warship deal unfolds against the backdrop of rising tensions in the South China Sea. China's sweeping claims and militarization of artificial islands directly challenge the sovereignty of Southeast Asian nations, especially the Philippines. Filipino fishermen are harassed and supply missions to outposts are routinely blocked by Chinese vessels. The Chinese Navy and Coast Guard dwarf those of its neighbors, leaving the Philippines vulnerable. The 6 Abukuma-class ships will help Manila maintain a more robust presence and deter Chinese coercion. These ships won't change the military balance overnight, but they send a powerful political signal. They show the Philippines is not alone and is committed to defending its rights. The presence of former Japanese warships in contested waters is a visible reminder of growing regional solidarity. This move complicates China's strategic calculations and raises the cost of its gray zone tactics. It's a step toward collective resilience in the face of mounting pressure. While the Philippines gains ships, Japan gains strategic influence and experience. This transfer is part of Japan's shift from economic power to proactive security player in the Indo-Pacific. By strengthening the Philippines, Japan helps uphold a rules-based order vital to its own security and trade. The South China Sea is a lifeline for Japan's economy. Instability there threatens its prosperity. The deal also gives Japan's defense industry valuable experience in overseas projects and retrofitting. It's a test case for future exports, like the advanced Mogami-class frigates. Diplomatically, the transfer deepens Japan's ties with the Philippines and ASEAN, and complements its alliance with the US. Providing tangible support to a frontline state earns Japan goodwill and influence. This is smart, strategic statecraft, not just charity. Japan positions itself as a reliable partner for nations facing security challenges. The deal cements Japan's role as a leader in regional security. The warship transfer is the most visible sign of a rapidly deepening Philippines-Japan security partnership. This alliance has grown through landmark agreements like the Reciprocal Access Agreement, allowing troops to train in each other's territories. The Philippines is now among Japan's closest security allies, joining an elite circle with the US and Australia. Japan's official security assistance program has provided the Philippines with crucial equipment, including patrol boats and radar systems. Cooperation extends to logistics, intelligence, and joint exercises, making their forces more interoperable. Negotiations for an acquisition and cross-servicing agreement will further streamline joint operations. This multi-layered approach is about more than hardware. It's about building a true, integrated partnership. The relationship is deliberate, strategic, and built to last. Together, they're shaping a new security architecture in Asia. Transferring warships from Japan to the Philippines required navigating complex legal and political frameworks. Japan's 2014 policy shift allowed defense exports if they contribute to peace and the recipient is properly vetted. The Abukuma-class ships fit these criteria, serving maritime patrol and surveillance roles that enhance regional security. The deal is framed as a joint development project, not a simple sale, allowing for ship modifications and compliance with Japanese law. Sensitive technology is removed, and Japanese companies participate in refurbishment, making it a cooperative industrial effort. Bilateral agreements like the Reciprocal Access Agreement and Official Security Assistance Program provide the legal and financial foundation. Each step has been methodical, building a robust, legally sound partnership. The process reflects a deliberate strategy to deepen ties and ensure compliance with both nations' laws. It's a model for future defense cooperation in the region. This warship deal is more than a transaction, it's a turning point for Asian security. It signals a confident Japan, ready to play an active regional role, and a coalition of middle powers determined to uphold a rules-based order. China's assertiveness is driving its neighbors closer, together, fostering new alliances and collective resilience. The presence of Japanese warships in Philippine waters is a constant reminder of this solidarity. The deal sets a precedent for Japan to assist other Southeast Asian partners facing similar challenges. It points toward a multipolar security architecture, where stability comes from a web of partnerships, not just superpower rivalry. Former adversaries are now close allies, united by shared values and interests. This cooperation strengthens democracy and sovereignty under international law. It's a proactive step toward a free, open, and secure Indo-Pacific for all.